How's it going, everybody? So, Michael on email. It's good to have him there. Lafayette is important to history, especially America, because at least according to their history, he came to the aid of George Washington at Yorktown, York, right? Trump was born in New York, helping to defeat the British and to win the Revolutionary War. Last night, I searched Trump killing Trump in gematria searches. As we know, Bill O'Reilly wrote the books Killing Kennedy, Killing Lincoln, of course, Killing Crazy Horse, and many other killing books. Michael says he uses Germinator.com and Gematria X or websites. The Germinator website shows more ciphers because the evil one speaks in more ciphers. That's why I like Michael to do the Gematria. He's more well-rounded, has a wider base. Interestingly, Killing Trump comes to 162, which I believe is June 11th. Well, I think I got my replies down here. Yeah. These are the results that match Killing Trump and a multiple of ciphers in the Germinator. Skullduggery, which is the character from my pet goat, Skullduggery, is Baron Saturday. That's the skull guy, y'all, that blows the party horn. Party horn is not used in Day of the Dead celebrations. It is a New Year's Eve. But you've got New Year's Eve, the Celtic New Year is the Day of the Dead. October 31st, November 1st, November 2nd timeframe. And then you've got a new year for the Chinese New Year coming up on February 1st. And I really like that January 31st date, big time. Because of the way it relates to the Donnie Darko overlay and because of the way it moves right into the Chinese New Year as all of that has been seemingly the focal point, the eye of the tiger, the year of the tiger coming in. And of course, it's the right eye of the Antichrist. So it's, there's a lot going on there. January 1st is on a Saturday this year. And y'all know January 2nd is the Donnie Darko overlay of when Donnie actually dies. He dies on October 2nd. So, I guess January 2nd would be the biggest day that Donnie Darko is telling us, along with January 30th or 31st. Yeah. 31st is more of my viewing. I guess the Donnie Darko 28 days forward lands on the 30th, would be January 30th. The destroyer out of Revelation 9:11, Abaddon, referred to as the destroyer. December 20, 3 ciphers match 2 days after his Houston visit and 1 day after his Dallas visit. So that's the 18th and 19th. After his Bill O'Reilly visit in Houston and Dallas, 5th trumpet back to Revelation 9 is something the ciphers come to. Fox News alert, Trump found dead and blue tie Trump. Many people believe that there are 2 Trumps, a blue tie and a red tie Trump. The blue tie is the fake Trump, and he's going to get popped. Separately, some interesting terms come up on Gematrix, I guess you'd call it. Markets plunge. The exact wording found in iPad Goat 2 across the boys' eyes does come to the Phoenix, Jewish gematria. Last Christmas, I believe this is, 119. And that's in the Jewish, and that's 119, 9/11 backwards, or Donald. Red Crescent Moon, should an iPad Goat 2, Osama bin Laden scene, and Apollo's an actor. Donnie is an actor. Donnie Darko, yes. Then I replied back, I think day 162 is June 11th. And that's 6 times 11 equals 66, 66 penthouse floor. Don't know if any of this means anything, just throwing it out there. And yes, the 31st and the 1st. And then for me, especially January 2nd, Donnie Darko, I already told you all that. Big days ahead, as was tonight, the 18th through the 21st. I thought tonight was a big night when he's in Orlando. I just, because of the 144. 12:12. But so far it's 9:23. Nothing's happened. And 9:24 now. Hey, 4:04. We saw that. Then the 26th, 28th. Super interesting with the December 20th as it's the shortest, darkest day of the year. That's huge because the next day, of course, is the rebirth of the sun. And the Damien Thorne actor's real life, the real life actor of Damien Thorne, on the 20th this coming year, he will be 1/8. 86 means to get rid of, to eliminate, to assassinate, to kill. He's 1/8, and the 18 is 6 + 6 + 6. He's 1/8, 666 days old, and 2, 666 weeks old. Damien Thorne, the original actor. Yeah, pretty sure it was the kid in the first one, and not the second one. On that day, and we'll get to it. I go on break on the 18th, and we'll be getting close to that date. We'll go back and revisit that. Oh, seeing and hearing and noticing lots about their comments about Christmas this year. And as each day approaches, it just seems to get deeper and deeper. So we appreciate Michael's comments there. Had some comments by Christian here. I just rewatched the Whirling Dervish. It appears he spends 10 times in reverse, maybe symbolic of the 10-day countdown. Whirling Dervish Festival is December 7th through the 17th. That takes us to the 18th. Armageddon movie, also the building in iPad Go to Bombers Fly resembles Hagia Sophia, which is the Istanbul, Turkey official Holy Saga Sophia Grand Monk, officially former Hagia former museum, late place worship, Istanbul design. Great. So y'all can just read that there. Michael / Christian, amazing comments. May have kicked through the door. So thank you, Christian, for that. Christian said Comet C/2021 A1 Leonard C322 and 111. Leonard the Lion, Comet Leonard is heading sunward and will sweep closest to Earth on December 12th, passing some 21 million miles away. Then 6 days, December 18th, the comet will have exceptionally close pass of Venus. That's big, Lucifer, just 26 million miles. See the charts below. It'll round the sun at January 3rd, 2022 at the distance of about, okay. Interesting stuff there. Thank you, Christian. All right, so that's pretty much it with your comments. Nothing. Oh, yes. So Justin and Jamie have always told me that the UFC is fixed, and I was like, I know they run it, but it doesn't seem to me like that stuff can be that easily fixed. But I watched last night's fight, and I was like, I could just tell by watching it, like, that's rigged. And it's the first time I really, other than I watched a Conor McGregor fight with what was his name, Cowboy Cerrone, and that looked rigged. But in other words, certain fights I think are rigged. Well, let me tell you, last night's looked extremely rigged. And RV Truth came up with it. I don't think I don't think the main event fight was rigged. It's just too hard to fake fighting. But when it is fixed,
you ever wondered?
You can kind of tell. That's why I don't think they're all fixed, because you could really tell. And in all football games, you can see that all football games are fixed. Now, the first thing he points to is the belly buttons. Remember when I called her Amanda is her name, Amanda. And how broad her shoulders are, how you can fit 3 heads, a head there, and a head there on her shoulders. And I was watching her walk. And it just, yeah. So that's Amanda Nunes fighting this lady here. And I'll put it down in the description because RV Truth, who's got 33.3 subscribers, which I don't know, whatever. I mean, I've seen 666 on mine before. I mean, what are you going to do? But they can play with whatever they can play with. Just the Ghost in the Machine can. But
fights. This is a topic I've covered many times over the years.
So I don't want to get a copyright strike with this guy. But I'm sitting there watching, and it just didn't look real. Amanda had no defense whatsoever. She literally let the girl punch her in the face. And usually when you watch these fights, you can tell that both are really trying, both are defending, both are winging punches and trying to land killer punches. Somebody posted fake fights. We're going to be WWE. This is a finish line. I'm so sad.
Literally, that's what I thought. There's a couple things I don't like.
So I'll put it in the description. I'm looking forward to watching it, but I could tell it was fake. I was going to share that with y'all anyway, if I remembered to. And so Justin and Jamie will be happy that I'm at least pointing out how certain fights are faked. I don't clearly think they're all faked. But yeah, pretty crazy. Your comments should come up here too. Yeah, they did. And I covered those or read through them. Thank y'all very much. Love you.